Hi guys, happy Monday afternoon. This is Tammy and you are watching Dressing Tammy. Before we even go any further, I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing because today I finally hit 200. Yay! I couldn't be happier. I didn't think I was ever going to do it. It just kept going and coming, going and coming. It was getting really close and then it wouldn't. So thank you. And especially thank you to that 200th person. You know who you are. Thank you very much. So what have I been working on all weekend? This, this, and this. You can't really see her. She's a hard one to see. Yes, I have 8 little dolls that I am in the process of stuffing, and she doesn't have an arm yet, but sewing their arms on, and then I'm hoping to get that done this evening. I made a trip over to Hobby Lobby because if I don't hit it, I'm not getting back out Tuesday and Wednesday. So their hair, I picked up these little boas of various colors, and so their hair is going to be boas. I made them before. I don't know if anybody cares about this, but I've made them before, and I actually crocheted their little wig caps with their hair that came out. It took forever, and then every time I sold one, everybody would ask, can you make it pink? Can you make it purple? My daughter likes blue. And so I tried to make their hair match their complexion, you know, and that didn't go over. So we're just gonna make them a bright, funky boa hair and see how that goes. So that is on the old agenda for this evening, to get those done, and then by Saturday I hope to have a few of them uploaded to my Etsy. If you're interested, I will try to put a link somewhere. If you follow me on Instagram, I'll have it there in my bio, and then once they're posted, I'll put a link down here, so there's nothing there now, so even if I post anything, you're just going to get a blank page. So, Dressing Tammy wise, I have, if you follow me on Instagram, you have already seen this one. This is the exact same shirt that I did for the purple, but you know me, I thought, you know, I want the neckline open a little more and I want to lower the collar to achieve that. So this is a lower collar right here, and it's all finished, but when I put my buttons on, let me get it right here, and put it on, this part right here gapes way out. And so I don't think that I have my buttons placed correctly. So I'm going to remove all my buttons tomorrow and move them over. I think I determined maybe of 1/4 of an inch, and that seemed to, once I pulled it over, it seemed to have removed that gap somewhat. So, and then the reason I made this as well is because it does not have a yoke in the back. It's just one solid piece, and it does not have the yoke in the front, and it does not have the gathers. So I completely used the dirndl pattern for this and the sleeve as well, and to make this, and then I just attached the collar to that pattern. Now, the only thing I don't have is this facing, which is wrong. I'm just gonna put it that way. I did not draft the facing correctly for this style of shirt, so I'm gonna have to maybe, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with that, but she's just gonna be a wearing around the house. And I can tell you right now that not putting a yoke in it was a really bad mistake for me, because now I have these raw edges here from the neck. And what I should have done is maybe only attached one part of the collar, left this side open, and then folded it and then hand stitched that back, and I would not have had raw edges. Learning, I'm learning. So, but, and also I didn't put any pockets on this one either, so it's just that. Yeah, probably just going to be your wearing around the house shirt. If you want, give me a second and I will put it on. Okay, this is it as it is, and with the, I don't know if you can see here, I can put my whole fist in there. That's how much it's gaping. But if I were to move, I don't know if you can see, if I can move my button over slightly, it brings it really close to my chest while still keeping it open. So I'm going to have to definitely move those in. But I don't like this yellow. Again, I think last video, I told you that I just did it to see if I could do it, and I did it. I don't think there's a little bit of room here, and I was wondering if I should have because I didn't put the gathers in to maybe add a bust dart here, but it is what it is. It's very comfortable. Once I get these buttons moved over, I probably, if I can be honest, I probably won't wear it in public. I just don't like, florals are just really not me. Not this one, I should say. I've got some floral dresses and stuff. This is just not me. So, there it is. Let me turn around. Again, lots of fabric here. We all know I have a little bit of a sway back. So, we'll have to address this once we get a little bit more learned. So, yeah. So, that's that. Okay, back. The next one that I did was I took that mauve fabric that I wanted to make the yellow one out of, and I started a long sleeve version of the exact same top that I made the purple one out of. This time I went ahead and did the gathers again. I did the yoke, but the difference with this one so far is that I actually followed the instructions. On the purple one, I didn't do the yoke correctly. I hand stitched this, but I hand stitched, I believe this part, one of the parts, this part. I hand stitched here at the shoulder where the yoke meets, and for some reason, following the directions, let me see if I can get it for you. Can you see all of that puckeriness? It's really bad on the inside. Look at that. That is, it's making me so mad because I followed the directions and I couldn't get it to work. So I'm going to have to tomorrow, I'm just going to pick where it's really bad and kind of smooth it out. Because of my hair and the way the collar folds down, nobody's going to see it anyway, but I know that I didn't take my time and I didn't do it right. So, but we have pockets on this one, and I've got this done. We don't have our side seams sewn yet. And then again, like I said, I am making, this one is going to be long sleeve. So I've got those started here, and that is this. And it's got that little, if I can find it, the little lap thing. This was just a very skinny little piece of fabric. And I took my Palmer Plush little book. I'll put a link right up here, or put a picture of it right up here. And I wanted to learn how they recommend doing this right here, as well as I took a few minutes at work to find how the shirts at work were finished for this type of classic button down, or button up, button down. I know, whichever one has the buttons on the collars. There's a button down and a button up. I can't remember. I think this might be a button up. But anywho, so yeah, this is the one I really want to do right here. I'm going to try to find a pattern or just set with my scraps like I do. I have a lot of scraps, and just try to mess with it to see if I can get that look, because this one, while that's what the pattern called for, I don't like it. It just looks so cheap. So, plus also I found out that I wasn't doing the diagonal like stitch right. I thought, I don't know if I can even show you. Let me put my arm in. From how I read the directions, I thought that you lapped it over and then stitched diagonally, because it said make a diagonal stitch. The shirt at work that has the same kind of finish, they pinched it up and then sewn it diagonal, so that when it was turned inside out, not like mine, it actually had like a cute little V, and like a mitered V, if that makes any sense. So, Unpick City here. So Saturday is going to be a lot of unpicking and resewing. So, but other than that, I like it. And then I did do a really good job with my, let's see if I can find it, with my French seam. I think I did that very well. And how I did it, and please let me know, guys, if I have my measurements wrong. And I'm going to go in inches. I'm sorry, I can't do centimeters for certain things, okay? I do use centimeters, but for this, because that's the way my sewing machine, the plate is, it's a quarter, 3/8, 5/8, ½ inch, so forth. But how I did it is I put the wrong sides together, and then I stitched it 1/4 inch, and then trimmed to like 1/8. Then I pressed it, turned it to the, I can't even remember. I know I did it right, but when I'm telling you, I can't in my head do it. Then I put right sides together, and I stitched it 3/8. So wrong sides together, 1/4, trim, press, and turned it with the right sides together. And then I pressed that flat, so I had a good starting place. And then I sewed a 3/8 inch. So that's how I got my 5/8 inch, I'm hoping, 5/8 inch French seam. Whew, my God, my brain's gonna explode. So if that's not right, please let me know, and I will remedy that in my next make. But so far, I like it. I'm really gonna hope that this shirt lasts. I love the color of it. I think it looks pretty on me. And yeah, so that's a Tuesday. Did I say Saturday? Because I think it's Friday, because I don't have to work tomorrow. But yeah, that's it. That's what I've been working on. The shirts I will finish up on Tuesday. The dolls I will finish up tonight. And then tomorrow I want to go over, again, Hobby Lobby had all their fabric 40% off. I'm going to go over with you tomorrow on Blair Warner Wednesday 2 fabrics that I picked up for Blair Warner Wednesday. We'll go over that tomorrow, because I don't want to say anything. And that's about it. I did find that I have not finished a project, and I'm ashamed of myself, and honestly, let me get it. Do you remember this? I haven't even finished this, guys. Loser. I'm such a loser. Still got the pins in it. So that is on the agenda this week too, Tuesday and Wednesday, is I'm going to get this fixed. And now that I know how to do buttonholes, I'm going to go ahead and do a buttonhole in here. I hope that my machine can do this. If not, we will make a loop in a button. So yeah, so this little jacket, we'll get that fixed. And that's it. That's what I've been working on. What I have to work on is getting my house cleaned up again. I have right now everything that I've been working on is like a little tiny pile. I've swept all my threads and things to one end, and I have this little old candle jar for my snip threads. But as you can see, there's like bobbins, tape measures, my buttonhole foot's in here, and then my threads get pushed on the floor. So we gotta remedy this, and we gotta set up a better system, because I can't constantly keep having to clean my whole craft room to start a new project. It's gotta stay somehow relatively neat. So, and that's gonna do it. That's Monday. Again, I thank everybody who subscribed. Thank you guys so much. It made me really happy today to finally reach 200. So thank you very much. I will see you guys all tomorrow for Blair Warner Wednesday. We'll go over the rest of the stuff that I bought at Hobby Lobby for that. And also, as I always do, I'm going to need some input from you guys, okay? And that's tomorrow. So I am going to go have some lunch and start working on these dolls, okay? You guys have a great Monday. See you tomorrow. Bye.